Evening, folks. How you all doing? It's your man Dan back here. Sorry about last night. I was kind of stuck. Let's kick in a bit. Let's kick in a wee bit. See how many people come on. Right, there's one on. Just keep them coming. Get a few made out, and then we'll start talking about the situations that I've put up. I'll be tuned into Emmerdale. Hi there. How's all doing? Is having a good evening? I'll interrupt you there, Emmerdale. Not a short one tonight anyway, so just to let you see what's happening. And the main issue tonight is the drug deaths in Scotland. Within half the year, 779 drug deaths in Scotland alone, which is quite tough, to be honest with you. We're only halfway through the year. Last year, it was only 69 short, so there's a major drug problem in Scotland. So I think the more things need to get highlighted and more spoke about in the drug system. So, as I say, the amount of deaths, as you can see on the news, is spiraling out of control, and nobody seems to be doing nothing about it. So let's go. Let's see your thoughts and what you're doing. Last night I had a chicken curry, didn't go down well. Still feeling the aftermath of it now. Still feel like shit. But as I say, it's got to do what you've got to do. And no, I think it's time of night. I've got one on the now. So, what you all doing this evening? What you all doing this evening now? Come on, tell me. It's all right, aye. All right, we're getting up there. We're getting there now. That's what I like to see. Like to see the numbers are rising. Keep them rising. Come on, people. Come on. Did you say higher? Nah. Did you say higher? Have you got an opinion on the drug rate, the deaths, something like that? Well, as I say, the drug deaths in Scotland is unreal, and proven by the statistics on the news tonight, it just shows you that 776 deaths in the first half of the year, and now we're near into the end of the year. And so how many more deaths is going to happen? How many more people are going to lose their children? How many more people are going to lose their father, daughter, mother, son? You know what I mean? How many other people are going to sacrifice all this before anything gets done? You know what I mean? It's an online battle. You know what I mean? And there'll be a long more time to come before anybody can solve the problem of drugs in Scotland. Even Europe, in fact, you know what I mean? It's a thing that's never going to be solved is the drug problem. So they either need to legalise it or do something about it because it's not going away. It's too much money to be losing in the drug industry. But to go to be honest with you. But as I say, let's hear your thoughts and your opinions and what you think about it. Because as I say, I think it's just terrible, honestly, and how they're getting away with it. I mean, how all these big Mr. Bigs are getting away with it and all, you know. Let's say, each their own, they do what they want, but when it's coming down to, like, come on, man, you're like, they Street Volume, they Fight Street Volume, right? People are buying them, right? And they're doing it with their pals and they're not realising they're buying the white diazepam, right? And the next minute they wake up, their pal's no there, you know what I mean? Or whatever, you know what I mean? And they wonder why they're dying, you know what I mean? Now, how would you work that? You know what I mean? Because it's no diazepam, right? But scientifically proven it's no diazepam, it's a white diazepam, right? White Valium, sorry, right? So could you then could you not be done with murder? Because if it's no diazepam you're handing somebody and it's a white tablet, but you know what I mean? That's a class A drug then, is it not? Because it kills you. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? That's a kind of one you need to get a shout up with the government, isn't it? But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? If it's no Valium, it's in the Valium. That's it. That NTZ or whatever it is. So that's meant to be a chemical that kills you straight away. You know what I mean? They're taking a big amount. So you think you think we can cope with the white diazepam, you get done with a class A, no a class C. That'd be my opinion anyway, because there's no Valium. There's no Valium. There's no class C's. There's no, you know what I mean? So what would you put them doing as in? And you can't put them doing as class C because there's no diazepam. You know what I mean? So that's quite a hard one for the. You can judge, you can question that in the court of law. I mean, you're trying to do with diazepam, blah blah blah, but there's no diazepam. You can shoot yourself in the foot at the same time, right? But you know what I mean? It's one of the ones. Police Scotland, they're no interested. They're no interested. They need to get their numbers done. Police Scotland need to get their numbers done. And by the end of the year, they need to get their numbers checked, right? And they need to get their crime files checked. And so all your fucking all the people that's going to cope with this and cope with that, how do you think when you go to court there's this missing, that amount missing, or that amount of money missing? It's because they're another country and set up that. And it's just it's a sad game, you know what I mean? And as I say, like you could be one of your best pals, you know, could be in the post. No, and it was actually a guy that's taking me about this, right? No, who would you rather? Who would you rather have lying in a police station, right? A heroin user or a cocaine user? Now you tell me, right? What one you'd rather have as your co-accused, and what one's going to keep their mouth shut? I'm going to tell you something, and when you think about it, you're going to go, you're right, by the way. And so, you know what I mean? I'll give you 5 minutes to think about that, and I'll come back to it. And but as I say, the drug pandemonium in Scotland, yeah, it's at the youth. The youth is what you want to kind of target, because it's the youth is the next generation. Who's going to look after us when we're in our 60s and our 70s? Like we're doing to our grannies and our grandpas now, right? The youth now, they're not going to be interested because they're going to be interested in fucking chasing drugs. You know what I mean? And all the heroin, that's deed and Falkirk. They're not interested in heroin and Falkirk. And so crack. And as I say, it's terrible. You know what I mean? It's terrible. It's unreal. You come to Falkirk, and we're saying that I've been at the game for about 10 years now, but I still know the contacts and that. But I can guarantee you now, I could count in with one hand how many dealers sell heroin in Falkirk. And I guarantee you it's not any more than 3. There you go. Hey, there you go. And Falkirk's a fucking big place, believe me. And you're lucky if there are 3 big dealers in Falkirk. And no harm. And no fucking harm. And as I say, it's all crack, cocaine now. And they're all snorting, or they're all putting the crack on the pipe, and they're claiming to be freebasing, right? There's such thing as fucking freebasing. And as soon as you put that cocaine on that pipe, that's a crack pipe. You're a crackhead. And no, people might want to argue with you about this, but I'm not interested. I've been there, I've took drugs all my life, right? No, there's no such thing as freebasing, right? Whether you like it or no, if it's going to fucking hurt you, right? I'm not giving a fuck, right? Soon as you put a powder on that bottle, you're a fucking crack. And So all these people shouting the J word, right? That bingo coke every night and or have a wee pipe every night or free base, as I say, you're not mate, you're a crackhead. You just didn't want to face wax. And you've got a addiction yourself, right? And you're trying to put others down to make yourself feel better. But at the end of the day, mate, you're no better than any others. So that will be a lesson. Well, and as I say, you're probably sitting there with more disease infection than any other person that takes drugs. So just, you know what I mean? Keep that in mind. And as I say, cocaine is the biggest HG carrier users in Scotland, maybe Europe. Maybe I can't argue with that, but do your psychological maths with that with the notes, sniffing your notes, the blood circulation, your notes come down into the note, and you go snort it back into your blood, burst your beak again, there's that boy's blood in your senses. You're done. And so, as I say, tonight is about drugs, and as I say, it's hard. It's hard hitting because I've lost about 10 pals, well, no pals, but associates. Like when I started taking drugs, right? When that happened to me with my partner, my brother, and I hit heroin heavy, right? It was only for about 6 years, right? Now, all the people I was taking heroin with, right? I've not took heroin for 10 years, but now they're all dead. Every one of them are fucking dead, right? And I'm the only one that's walking about. And I look at other guys, you know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, where the fuck is every cunt? And they're like, oh, I think they died last week, died. And it's all the pre-gambling and fucking bastard and methadone and that cocaine. And they're fucking free-base cocaine, they're taking pre-gambling and they're taking their methadone and they're fucking at a cocktail. And they're taking the white Valium and Tavium. It's, so if we didn't tackle the problem the now, right, and work on the youth and try to get the youth away with the drugs, right? What's the youth going to be like in the next 5 years? You know what I mean? Like 16, 17, 18 when they're driving their cars. You know what I mean? They're not going to have any respect or nothing for anybody. All they're going to have the respect for is their car, their money, and whatever else. They're no helping. They're making things fucking worse. And as I say, there's nothing in Falkirk for. Right, you've got D units, right? You've got D units, you've got the hub, right? Fair play, you've got all that. But that's all for people with disabilities, you know what I mean? And stuff like that. But I'm talking about like people, right? With addictions, right? You've not got fuck all. You've got signposts, you've got cards, and right, signposts, they had load of event and again, right? But you've got to go to Glasgow, or you've got to go to Stirling, right? But they're based in fucking Falkirk. You know what I'm talking about? But you've got to travel to Glasgow, Stirling to go on day one of their fundraising days. That's no good to them that's not got any money for a bus pass. You know what I mean? How are they meant to go? You know what I mean? It's focus are balling. And honestly, people keep saying I done you talk. No, they didn't. I'm born and bred in Falkirk. I'm a fucking life. And I tried to get a methadone habit for year 2000, and I didn't get it to fucking 2009. I'm talking about. But then they tell me that it's all Chinese. I mean, majority is Chinese. But there's only 2 drug services in Falkirk, and it's Falkirk. It's called CHAD, Community Addiction Drug Services, and Signpost, right? And they fucking didn't need 4 year nothing. And I've had a drug. I've been seeing my drug workers for day there. You know what I mean? I'm monthly appointments. I pick my prescription up. You know, and that's monthly. I pick my own prescription up, take it to the chemist and hand it in. That's how fucking how many I'm done me do all that stuff like. No chance. I mean, more scouts up north now running the show. Dealing definitely. They've been up there for years. They've been up there for years. Aberdeen, fucking Dundee, oh, what's the name of in Aberdeen? Fucking right across from the Holden Hotel. Up that street. Oh, fuck's sake, man. And company. It's just doing for the pier. Well, they're in there, and as I say, and the Romanians up there too, at the high flats, and is it the beaches? They call it? Aye, it's the beaches. And it's fucking unreal, man. I mean, it's unreal up there. And it's like, come on, man, you know what I mean? The posts are fucking, the posts, they must be fucking thick. I mean, they've got to be thick up there. And it's like fucking, and I didn't mean it in a bad way, right? But it's like the United Nations up there, right? And they don't patrol it. You know what I mean? They didn't patrol it in any way. You know what I mean? Aye, man. I was just up the other day there, Rogue Islander. I was just up the other day there at that street I was just telling you about. And as I say, there was about 20, 30 of them standing out at the bottom of the flats. You know what I mean? They're all drinking, smoking, fucking lanes running about, and it's all garbage and shite, and but holy fuck, it's like a fucking joke. And this is in Aberdeen, man. I mean, this is one of the richest fucking places in Scotland, up in Aberdeen, and you actually stay at the place, and it's sad. I mean, and I didn't know about the resources up there, but wow, it's fucking, it's unreal. Like it's bad. Like, and as I say, I was up at Aberdeen there, and when I went in to that street to meet that boy, and they would put it this way, I went into the shop, right, and the guy was like to me, "You looking for any weed?" I went, "Aye." Right, now this guy, I mean, fucking hell, before you jingle your papa, you looking for any weed, mate? No, aye, where you fae? Oh, fuck up, mate, I'm just up here, blah, blah, blah. Right, how you doing it? It was about 12. I was like, aye, that is it. He says, "Well, see if you got your left." I was like, aye. He says, you'll get your weed done that way. He said, "See if you got your right." I was like, aye. He says, "You'll get crack heroin." I was like, "What?" He says, "See that wee boy who just walked in front of you?" I was like, aye. He says, "Go grab him and you'll get your bit weed." I shouted on him, right? The next minute I walked in to this close. There was a big fucking raw, the rolling skin paper raw. That was like a bit of wallpaper on his fucking door. You know what I mean? And they didn't give a fuck. I was like, holy shit. So I ended up getting it anyway and fucking off. But even the shopkeeper knows where the fuck to go. And I was like, well, this isn't fucking right. And shopkeeper tell me if I want weed this way, go that way. Come on, fuck, man. But as I say, it's the Romanians up there are fucking, they know what they're doing up there, like, and they've got it. And as I say, the Scousers, and you've got the coloured people, and but it's brilliant because, as I say, they all go down to the beach, as I say, down the pier front, and you go down to Cadona's kind of shows and that, eh? And it's amazing, man. I mean, there are people with drones and everything, and they let you stand and watch, right? And with a wee telly screen, you watch our drones about in the middle of the North Sea, and it's amazing. Aberdeen's a top class city, but unfortunately, the the Scousers and that, aye. The same with Falkirk. There's a bit, well, there's about two. There's two. One's an idiot, and he gets fucking lumped all the time. But as I say, and there's another one. But there's only two Scousers in Falkirk. But there's no nothing to fucking worry about, like, and we've all got we've all got fucking 8 pints of in our fucking system anyway. But aye. So as I say, but no, we didn't really get much of that up here. Let people come to other areas try to muscle in and take this kind of drug scene and that. It didn't happen. And you just get muscled back out. But I'm no into that kind of caring anymore. But I know the young team didn't work about it. They're just, you're not doing it, your mate. Fucking see you later. And that's it. But what the young teams want to do is try and take that positivity to chase all they want to do and maybe learn for their fucking self. And listen, well, you take my money. Well, you're taking, but you don't want to take your money. Put your own bloody tune. You know what I mean? No, man. You know what I mean? Come on, fuck. And you should be all fucking work together and try to rebuild your community. I mean, like football team, don't they have a football team in Falkirk? I mean, well, you do. You are sorry, I'll tell that back. But see, like the juniors and that, even on that, there's nothing really like that. You know what I mean? Like, you get your amateurs and that, but there's no, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, your Saturday football and Sunday football and that, eh? You get it, but it's fucking, not as popular as it is. You know what I mean? Falkirk's a brilliant, it is a good wee place, Falkirk, right? But the drug users in Falkirk is kind of all hidden now. It's not as blatantly as in your face as it used to be up the town. That's how you see me walking about Falkirk with the camera, and you never see me bumping into any heroin addicts or anything like that, because they're not allowed to walk about the town there, or they get arrested and kept in for KT, which is a shame, to be honest, because half the time they need to go through the town to get to where they need to go. So, you know what I mean? They need to go to the back skirts, or they just sit in houses and just do what they need to do on it. But that's what I'm saying to you. Just because you're staying in a house and you're hanging that didn't mean to say you're no homeless, right? Because it's not your house, right? So you still are classified homeless, right? So at the end of the day, everybody still needs a bed. Somebody needs food, somebody needs this, somebody needs that. We all need something. And then the government's not going to do it. The local council's not going to do it. Then I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? And as I say, I'm not going to go and video food banks or fucking me delivering, handing out sausages every Saturday morning. You know what I mean? And cups of tea to the homeless. You know what I mean? To embarrass them. You know what I mean? Or stuff like that. Because that's what I do. You know what I mean? They get, you know what I mean? So 20 sausages, and as I say, 20 cups of tea and coffee. And as I say, I got up to the bandstand in Falkirk, and I got an hour to do it, and that's every Saturday and Sunday. Because I'm back there, the soup kitchen, Salvation Army at Campbell runs successfully and well, and has done for the last, God knows, 10 years. Well, because he's shut, well, I thought to myself, right, well, I still need something to eat, you know, and so that's what I do, and that's how. But I don't like to tell people this because I always get trolled, and I always get told made out a fucking liar and this and that. I didn't lie, you know what I mean? I don't lie. Right? I'm not looking for fucking thousands of subs. I'm not looking for whatever. I do this because I enjoy this. I mean, when I was in younger days in the day unit and the children homes and that, then they were taking me away out to like local halls, walk along there and like white river rafting and gorge walking and all that and canoeing and all that stuff. I felt at home. You know what I'm talking about? I felt home out there, you know what I mean? And that's what I want to try and do, you know what I mean? And I know I can come across a wee bit kind of exaggeratable, but things can be done if people can put your heart at it. You know what I mean? Don't think you can't do it because somebody said to you or whatever. You know what I mean? Like it's easy to get a bike and go away with a groupies. You know what I mean? Put it on Facebook and you want to go for a wee cycle. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? You've got to do what you've got to do to get somewhere. But well, I'll get there, man. I'll get there. Don't believe me, mate. I stay in Falkirk and there is addicts all over Falkirk just past three of them outside the mill and pub. Well, I mate, I'm saying that, mate. I know there's hundreds of addicts in Falkirk. I'm saying to you that I know that. But they didn't stand about outside Asda that anymore. Well, you know what I'm talking about. And down the mill in, the fucking they're basically around Short Road and Victoria Road now, aren't they? You know what I'm talking about? Or is it no Braemar Drive? They're all doing that way, aren't they? And the fucking bog's following them. You know what I mean? So, oh, aye, but what I'm saying is that they didn't hang about anywhere. They're all kind of sneaky wee cunts. They're all in the house. You know what I mean? No, like stay indoors now, out and about, in the outland and about. Sorry, in. As you say, you're straight to the mill in, so you know what area I'm talking about. You know what I mean? And the bog is getting worse. My mum stays in the bog. Right, I'm in the bog been there every day. So as I say, yeah, you do get them, but as I'm saying, that's like it's no. If you can remember back maybe 10 years ago, 8 years ago, in Short Road, you had fucking like 20 of them, 20 dealers in one street. You know what I'm talking about? Fucking all that carry on, but it's not like that anymore. So they're dead. You know what I mean? But you still get the ones. I know what you're talking about. But you didn't see them outside. Like, what do you call it? The Asda, where you usually congregate, and there's nobody there anymore, and you never see anybody get chased fucking transporting up the high street or that. And that nothing like that goes on anymore in Falkirk, does it? they're all taking crack, and out and about. I'll just call you out and about, and you know what I mean. So, but aye, or the belly, mate. For fuck's sake, and then you go there, yeah, try curry for the pandas, and then you go there, buddy, and you won't go there, and arsehole, maybe just me, but yeah, yeah. It's good to know. What about? So, you drink the Malin yourself, like good pub, the recommended pub, Falkirk Casuals, stand the man, you in there the night, from the beverage, Paul, boys, go in there having a skip tonight, lads. Was it quiet? But aye, as I say, well, aye, I'd say that. I'd say that day, the day, because it's no, depending on what the crime is for the drug user. You know what I mean? If it's petty shoplifting or whatever, you know what I mean. You've got to think that guy's got maybe 30 previous convictions, shoplifting, right? Maximum sentence you can get for shoplifting is 3 months. In Falkirk, Scotland, sorry, right? I think anyway. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, but it used to be 3 months and above you go for fucking shoplifting. But there's people depending on your previous. But as I say, they need to do. As I say, they need to do lenient sentences on drug addicts because at the end of the day, they cost too much money. They, see, people, drug addicts shouldn't be going to jail. They shouldn't be going to jail. And the simple fact is, they cost too much money. And if they're doing 3 months and under, community service, or get them into rehab, or give them the option. But putting them in prison is no an idea because they've not got enough time to get rehabilitated. They've not got nothing to kind of stabilise them within 3 months. So that's 6 weeks. 6 weeks. No, you know what I mean. By the time you finish your detox, you're just about the door. So you know what I mean. There's no point in putting people in jail for small time. It's fucking pathetic. It's a waste of taxpayers' money. And as I say, and that's in any case, like shoplifting, civil crimes, anything like that, it's fucking pathetic. And it shouldn't be happening. And if it's a serious crime, it's fair play. And you've done the crime, you'll do fucking time. And so I see it. And just drove it by it, going to walk my dogs around the Helix. Helix is a lovely walk at this time of night, isn't it? It's a lovely night. With the lights at the back of the big park. At the big pond, then you've got the big kind of concert that they've got the green and aye man. That's good. That'd be a good walk, yeah. It's time of night. You bit chilly right enough, but it's a good walk. And don't see the boats down at the Helix. And I like going down there by the horses' heads. Don't see the boats. People actually staying there boats. And I wonder if I'd like staying in a barge boat. Called, but I wonder how that'd be. I'm going to go out here. I'm going to take a wee dive. I'm going to take a wee dive in there at night and see if anybody is. Because I'm not, well, I know they are. Sorry, yeah, I can't writing. But as I say, but I want to see if I can get a wee chat to them to see how they sleep at night and all that. Because it might be fucking scary. And you know what I'm talking about? It might be scary sleeping down that way down there, man. Away every cunt. You know what I mean? In the middle of the fucking navy. And I was on a boat, you know what I mean? You've not got much protection on a fucking boat. Where do you go? So he jumps in the fucking bastard and oh man, but aye, as I say, but back to the drugs, yeah. There should be a lot more support for prisoners and addicts. As I say, especially prisoners leaving prison. There should be a lot more support for them in drug rehabilitation and drug wiseness and jobs and etc. Because at the end of the day they're getting out with nothing. And as I say, they're committing crime within 24 hours even been out. And as I say, they don't get they get fuck all really, you know what I mean? And it's sad because at the end of the day, there's somebody's better, there's somebody's mother, they're humans, they're just like the rest of us. So treat them like the rest of us, you know what I mean? They didn't wake up to become a habit, and some always harms to be a habit. And whether it be they've been abused as a child, whether they've been, I don't know, beaten, anything like that, could have had a shit life, could have whatever. Nobody just wakes up in the morning and goes, I'm not to be back for a drug addict. Nobody. And there's always a story behind somebody. So don't judge people. And because at the end of the day, you don't know what's behind that person's head. And it just takes you the wrong thing to say, and the next minute they could go away and commit suicide and that. And how are you going to feel? You know what I mean? How will you laugh in the jaw, ha ha, junkie bastard and that? But come on, mate, that's no, well, that means how kind of hurry do you then? And if you're saying that, you know, tell it. You know what I mean? It's sad. You know what I mean? It's sad, like, and I know drug users can be a pest and all that, but see, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? The problem with doing that so they didn't go back when it go to jail. What's wrong with that? You know what I mean? What's wrong with that? There's nothing. You know what I mean? Some people can handle jail, some people can't. You know what I mean? And if they're on the way is begging 50 pence or 20 pence or whatever, I mean that guy's going to stand there for 3 years to 4 years to get a tenner. You know what I mean? And it's just sad, and I'm not condoning giving them money and do this and do that to buy drugs and all. You know what I mean? Give them an opportunity to go and get something to eat, do this and tell them I'm not buying you drugs, I'll buy this, I'll buy that. But just put yourself in their shoes for a minute and just kind of rethink yourself, you know what I mean? How would that feel? You know what I mean? If I was fucking on another foot and all these people walking past me. And because I've got it. And believe me, I'll fucking do it again, you know what I mean? That gutted me that day. And then I'll never, touch wood, it's never happened to me again. And I'll never fucking let it happen. Put it that way. But as I say, just a wee quick live, just to come on, let you all know. Have ever had a bad experience with any drug or seen anyone that has? Oh, fuck, aye, man. Aye, man. Oh, definitely. I've witnessed many people OD. Oh, I've managed to people fucking slit their wrists. I've witnessed people slit their throat. I've witnessed people fucking running off the landing, with a bed around their neck and jumping off the landing and swinging right in. Just to think, I've witnessed a lot of horrible shit, and that's people rattling. And believe me, and fuck, it still haunts me to this day, and I still can't get sleep. And I'm not going to put it this way. And it'll come out, but as I say, there was one time that I had to cut a person down, and believe me, that's raw. It's raw. And I'll get to it time and I'm not want to get into it because it's emotional, and it's an emotional way because as I say, it's a family member, and as I say, I've got to go. And but I'm not want to get into it because as I say, we'll get into it another time, But I witnessed a lot. I witnessed a lot suicide in Berlin prison and other prisons. But the suicide rate in the jail is terrible. It is terrible. Prisoners being able to commit suicide in jail shouldn't be happening in this day and age. Should not be happening. And as I say, how it's happening is unreal. Right. So obviously the prison officers are no one in the job for the right heart. They're only in it for a wage. And because if a person has been in and they just didn't look right, you've got to remember these prison officers have been in these jobs for like 20, 30 years. Now they know, you know what I mean, by a person's attitude and that what's going to happen. Right? And for all these deaths to be going on is unreal. But that just shows you what kind of prison officers will go in our prisons. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, prison officers are meant to be there to look after you and take care of you. And as soon as you get put in their care, they have a care of duty to protect and look after you, no matter what. And so, how did the boys will manage the time to kill themselves? And you know, and also just because no doing his job right, no doing his checks, and simple as that. But as I say, aye, I just thought I'd come on and have a wee chat about drug death rates and make up for last night. My battery's down to 5%, so I'm going to close it at that, folks. And as I say, I'm sorry about last night. We'll get a better chat at the end of the week. And thank you for all your people who's watched me. You know you're not commented, but please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you on Friday at 7 o'clock. Okay? Gloves up, drugs down. You're not alone. Change your life and drop the knife. Okay? Bye bye. Thank you, people.